Hey friends, thank you so much for being here today. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. Today I'm here to bring you a wig review in partnership with Continental Wigs in the UK. This is Shilo in the color dark chocolate. Shilo is a regular synthetic by Noriko and has been around for a while and is a popular long style. She is 22 inches long. If you want to know more about Shilo, then stick around. We'll talk all about her. I would like to thank Continental Wigs for sending me Shilo so that I could show all of you and talk a little bit about this long, luxurious synthetic style. Continental Wigs is a small family-owned business out of the UK. They do ship worldwide, and I actually have been a customer of theirs for almost 5 years. I purchased many wigs from them over the course of my wig wearing journey and really love the way that they take care of their customers, and I always love supporting small family-owned businesses. If you want to know more about Continental Wigs, I will make sure to link this piece below so that you could go check her out. When I first started wearing wigs and I was talking with other wig sisters, I had a wig sister that I became friends with, and Shilo was her #1 go-to piece. This was her choice whenever she was looking for new hair. She just loved Shilo. So it's really fun for me to finally, after all this time, be able to review this style, share it with all of you. Let's take a look at Shilo from all sides. You can see very, very long, but look at towards the bottom down here. It's really lightweight. This piece is not a super thick, dense, heavy piece. For the length, I would say this is more of a light to moderate density, and you can really see that on the ends here. Really how a lot of people's bio hair is when it gets a little bit thinner on the end. So they did a really great job of making this piece really, really realistic. Now Shilo has a monofilament top and no lace front. So this is a piece that you'll always want to wear the front down. And for my bang wearers, I know some of you cut bangs in every piece that you get. So this piece, you can absolutely cut bangs into it. And then you won't have to worry about no lace front and having it be at all obvious. Although I do think it lays really nicely so that it does hide the fact that there is no lace on there. Let's take a look inside this cap so I can show you. So there is a full monofilament top, so you can part it anywhere within that space up there. We have silicone on the front to give you a little bit of extra grip on the front and keep that front right in place so you don't have to use adhesive or anything. We've got ear tabs with a lot of hair sewn in on them. They do not have soft material on them. And then we also have, let me get this flipped here, no extended nape, and we've got pull adjusters, also known as bra strap adjusters, so that you can cinch this in just a little bit if you have a bit of a smaller head size. Noriko is known for their very hardy fibers. These fibers are a little bit on the thicker side. They give you the sense of somebody who has really thick, luxurious hair. It's not like the wispy, light fibers that some other brands tend to specialize in. And because of the substantial nature of these fibers, it is a type of wig that I think is going to go the distance. It is going to last quite a long time because, like I said, these fibers are hardy, they can take a beating, and the friction that you get on your clothing from a long style like this isn't going to be as detrimental to this style as some other types might be that are a little bit finer and more wispy. This piece is a little bit of a face flopper, so you can kind of see how it hangs sort of heavy, and it has face framing layers. But like I said, this is one that you can easily cut bangs into if you prefer bangs or you don't really like the face. Now, I know some people who do have some bio hair that they can blend with their wigs. So on a piece like this, you could absolutely push this back a little bit, pull out some of your bio hair in the front and blend it with the piece. It's going to give your hair more fullness, but you won't have to worry about cutting bangs or hiding that front. So just a tip for you, if you have bio hair that you can blend with your wigs, you can absolutely do that anywhere on the wig. If that is something that maybe would benefit you for some of the styles that you have, consider giving that a try. Now this piece doesn't really have much in the way of permatease. There's a little bit of crimpy fibers right along the cap here just to help disguise the cap, but there is no poofy, pillowy permatease, so you're not going to get a lot of volume out of it. The other thing I really love about long styles like this is you can do a lot with styling. You can wear this in a ponytail. You could put a braid in the back. You can take it and do a little bit of a twist in the back, and you can stick a claw clip in it back here and then let some of the front sort of frame the face. So I definitely think that this piece is going to have a lot of styling flexibility. Now Noriko is known for their caps running just a little bit on the small side of average, and I find Noriko caps to fit me a little bit tight, and so I would not recommend this for someone with larger head measurements. And if you are a true to average, I don't get a ton of extra cap up here, and I'm very petite over the top of my head. In my opinion, based on how this is fitting me, I would say this is fitting really more on the small side of average, maybe even average petite. There is not a lot of stretch in this piece. I have a 21.25 inch circumference, and I have this all the way out. I don't have it cinched in at all. Please look at my measurements below if you're at all unsure whether or not this will fit you. If you are much bigger than me anywhere, I would caution you against this one. My overall summary, I can see why there are a lot of people who love this style. It definitely gives luxurious hair vibes. I think it's going to have some styling potential. The one area where you're really going to have to work is really in that front, because there is no lace front. But I really think if you can wear bangs, this would be a great one to cut bangs into. I do have a video showing how to do that, and anyone can do it, really. I will make sure that video is linked in the description so that you can check it out in case that's something you might need to do someday on any piece that you own. Let's talk about this color, dark chocolate. This is a gorgeous dark brown with some what I would call milk chocolate highlights running through. So it's like dark chocolate with some subtle milk chocolate highlights, as you can see here. And I will get outside and you can see those in outside light as well. The other thing is, regular synthetic can often be shiny. I'm not finding this to be excessively shiny. It doesn't have the kind of synthetic shine that some people talk about when they're talking about regular synthetic. It really does seem like healthy hair shine to me. I wouldn't feel the need to do anything to tamp the shine. The codes in this are 4 and 6. So a 4 is basically a dark brown, and a 6 is a medium dark brown. So I think the 6 is that milk chocolate that you're seeing. The highlights are not excessive, not super obvious, just enough to give this a little bit of dynamic interest. I also would consider this warm, but it's really not pulling red. One of the questions I get asked a lot about brunettes is does it show red? I'm really not seeing red in this one. So I would definitely say that this is a warm dark chocolate, but it doesn't have the red that some dark browns have. So if you try to avoid red, if you don't really like red on you, I wouldn't shy away from this color. I'm not really seeing a lot of red in this, or really any. All right, let's get outside so you can see this outside. Thanks once again to Continental Wigs for sending me Shiloh. More information in the description. I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, we're outside. It is starting to rain, so I've got to get this video in. It's pretty cloudy, but I actually think that's a really good way to see the color. Just a beautiful, rich, dark brown with some subtle kind of milk chocolate highlights. Not overly red, not overly warm. All right. Hope that helped.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.